Welcome back to Daily with Nate. Nate Ridgway here, personal performance coach, and we are nearing the end of our 21 irrefutable laws of leadership. Today we're on law number 20. I hope that you have really gotten a lot out of these laws. I have. I've gone through them many times. I've read Maxwell's book many times. I've taught these many times, and I always seem to get some amazing nuggets. Now, today's law number 20, is the law of explosive growth. And before I even tell you what the law of explosive growth is, I already know that whoever you are, whatever you're leading, whether it's a network marketing team, an amazing sales force, a congregation of a church or a faith-based organization, a nonprofit, maybe it's a manufacturing facility where you've got a bunch of employees, whatever it is, you want to see explosive growth take place. How's that going to happen? Well, Maxwell teaches us that to add growth, follow leaders. But to multiply growth, lead leaders. When we're first starting to grow an organization, we're looking for somebody to follow. Who has been there? Who's done that? Who's already got the t-shirt, so to speak? Who can I look up to who has achieved the things that I want to achieve so I can follow in their footsteps? We begin to learn and we begin to add to our organization, to our team. But then with some time, we begin to lead people. We begin to lay hands on the right people within our organization. That's when we start to see multiplication. It could be multiplication in terms of numbers of human resources. It could be multiplication in operations and output. It could be multiplication in the bottom line of how much money that we're bringing in and the profits that we're starting to see. So I will tell you this, leaders are very hard to find. Leaders are very hard to gather. And leaders are incredibly difficult to keep. Now, many years ago, I was actually following a magnificent leader. I revered him. I respected him. He taught me so many things that still to this day I remember. In fact, almost on a daily basis, his head and his voice go through my mind, and I think of things that he taught me. And there was a season of time where he did not know this. I was starting to feel a little bit of cell division, C-E-L-L, cell division, in that I had witnessed him in his greatness for so long. Like, I wanted to be like him. I wanted to do the things that he was doing too. I had started to grow a sizable sales team. And so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I want to let you know, I'm decided I'm going to start my own team sales, my team weekly sales call. And he was like, okay, cool, right, that's awesome. And then he called me back a couple of days later and he was like, dude, what are you doing? Are you upset with me? Or do you not like the way I'm leading? And it totally confused me. It put me into a conundrum. And I was like, no, in fact, totally the opposite. I really dig you. I love your leadership style and you've taught me so much and I've been following you for so long. It's time for me to grow up. I got to get the training wheels off and do the same thing. Now I'm going to tell you, I grew to respect him even more because after my response to him, he booked a coaching call with his personal performance call to talk through the whole thing. And his coach said to him, Jefferson, congratulations. You are leading leaders. Watch your organizations begin to multiply. And that's exactly what happened. He got it. Instead of becoming constrictive or restrictive as a leader, he opened his hand and he began to let me fly. He began to let other leaders fly. And instead of trying to just contain things, he understood that if he let us walk in his footsteps, he would see explosive growth in his organization. He went on to make millions and millions and millions of dollars, and I still respect him so much for it to this day. So ask yourself, if you're wanting to apply the law of explosive growth, where am I right now in my development? Am I developing myself? Am I developing a team? Or am I developing leaders? Maybe you're at the place where you're just still kind of developing yourself. You're reading books, you're watching YouTube videos, you're going to some seminars or whatever. That's good. Congratulations. Well done. And you're probably starting to lead a little bit of a team. If not, you're on the cusp of it. But as you have a team, no matter how small it is, you want to be looking for the women and men who have the quality and the values that you're looking for, that you can lay hands on and you can begin to teach the leadership tradition too. Number two, I would put this up to you as well. What are you doing to find leaders? Are you even trying to find leaders right now? It's not good enough to just go out and put people in your organization to kind of fill a spot. but look for those people that have the leadership qualities that we've been learning together through these 21 laws. And then lastly, what are you doing to gather and hold on to those leaders? A few laws back, we talked about that law that said you have to give up in order to go up. And I promise you this, if you are blessed to gather some leaders, if you want to hold on to them, they need to see you continue to go up. You've got to find ways to reinvent yourself, continue to learn, stay ahead of the curve. They want to follow you. Even other great leaders will follow you as a leader. Will they do some things that make you sometimes think that they're being an island? Probably so. But trust me, if your leadership is firmly in place, they're with you for a reason. Don't let them down. Continue to go up yourself. Law of explosive growth. To add growth, follow leaders, but to multiply your growth, become a leader of leaders. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you share this with a friend. Thanks so much, and we'll be right back here tomorrow for the final law, law number 21 of the irrefutable laws of leadership.